Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our first live stream on the channel. I'm hoping to connect with you guys at least every week. If for some reason that does not happen, I'm going to try and let you guys know. I'm going to try and go live on weekends so that hopefully people can catch us, or it's going to be like in the afternoon or the evening. It just kind of depends on what time I've got available. So, hi, if you're a new subscriber here, my name is Jenna. I go by Damsel on the channel or Jenna, either one is totally okay. I want to personally welcome all of you. We hit 100 subscribers this week, and this one is set for only my subscribers. So you guys can only comment if you are a subscriber to the channel. We are going to host a couple of subscriber only things on the channel as well on purpose because I want to be able to give you guys quality content, but I also want it to be kind of exclusive in certain areas. So this one's going to be just for subscribers. So when I go live on my TikTok channel on Tarot by Damsel over there as well, it's the same name on both channels. It makes it easier for you guys to find me. I do go live over there as well. I went live over there a few minutes ago. Nobody came, so I was like, that's fine. We'll try again later. Sometimes I go on a lot later in the evening over there. They're usually pretty busy on weekends. So I like to do personal readings during a live. That way you can do it in real time. You don't have to wait for me to get back to you with a video. And you can always email me to book a personal if you'd like to do a personal if I'm not live. So how do you do that? You shoot me an email. It's going to be in my Linktree. I have pinned that in the comments, but it's in the link of all the descriptions of the videos, or it is in the bio box on the channel. So if you are looking to reach out and contact me for a personal reading, you email me to book or you do it in a live. Those are the only two ways I do readings. And if you do it outside of a live, that you email me to book one, how that works is you email me and you tell me what type of reading you want to book. First of all, I offer 4 different categories for tarot readings. So I do general tarot, I do love, I do spiritual guidance, and I do shadow work. Those are the only 4 main topics. Now, if you have a specific question on something you want an answer to, the more specific you are, the better it is, the easier it is to get you an actual answer. So if you email me and you're like, hey, I really need to know about this situation, awesome. I'm going to do a general tarot spread for you, or love, or whatever the topic happens to be. And then what happens is I record your message in a video, and then I post it privately with a private link that only you and I can view on my YouTube channel. So I send you a link to email. If I happen to do a mediumship session for you, what that is I am a medium, I'm a psychic. And so I will sit and meditate for probably 30 minutes. And then I'm going to sit with a pad of paper and a pen, and I'm going to see what images or messages come through from spirit. Sometimes I pick up people's names. Sometimes I pick up physical characteristics, personality traits, things like that. Sometimes they come through with a very strong message. It really just depends on what spirit shows me. So I write down all of the details that come through. I don't censor any of that because I never know what's going to be what I call a validation point for you. So all of that you get a copy of. I will take a photograph of the notes that I took, and then you also get a recorded video that you can view as often as you want. The catch is you have to have that link to view it. So that's how that works for any sort of reading that I do privately outside of a live. I also offer them during a live. So how do you book that? Well, since we're not monetized on the channel and we don't have a super chat or anything like that yet, you just go to my Linktree, and it's going to have PayPal, it's going to have Cash App. Those are the 2 ones that I use right now. And so you just click those and you send the payment. Well, how do you know how much it is? I only offer 2 different types of tarot readings. I offer a mini reading, which is 5 cards for $12. And I offer a full reading for $25. A full reading is going to be at minimum double what you pay for the mini reading. Typically, I will pull out multiple decks for those. I have a lot of my own decks that I've created. I think I've created 8 or 9 decks at this point. So I usually will factor some of those in. It just depends on what I feel drawn to, or if you have something specific. So we discussed that at the time of booking. Please know that if you reach out and you wish to book a reading, your payment is your reservation. That lets me and it lets Spirit know that you're serious about your reading, and I don't work without payment being received. So if you message me and you're just like, hey, I want a reading, that's awesome. Tell me what kind you would like. Tell me what price point we're working with. And then you got to send your payment because that's your reservation. So that's how I work as a tarot reader. As a medium, it's a little bit different for me. Sometimes as soon as I start interacting with you through an email, I start to receive images, or I start to receive, sometimes it's music that I channel, things like that. So it's different every single person that I read for, and I never know when spirit is going to contact me. So if you would like to purchase a reading during the live, all you have to do is click the Linktree link that is pinned in the comments, and then you just have to let me know what type of reading you wish to purchase. It's that simple. That's all you've got to do. So if you had any questions regarding readings, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. My email is exactly the same, tarotbydamsel@gmail.com. So those are also listed in my Linktree. If you're like, I forgot what she said, it's always listed in the Linktree, and I believe it's in the description box of all the videos. So that's how that works. So if you're new here, hi and welcome. We're trying to build an inclusive community where we can actually kind of, talk to each other a little bit. So I would love to engage with you guys during a live. I am going to start doing more of these, so you guys will see me a little bit more. Most of my videos, you're going to see me behind the scenes. So you're going to see the cards, not me. You'll hear me, but not see me. There is a reason for that. We had some identity theft that happened at the beginning of March. And so I'm just trying to kind of limit my face on camera as much as possible until some of that's resolved. Everything is fine on my end, but that's my reason for it. So thank you to everybody who migrated from our other channel that we had, Damsel in Distress Tarot. It is still up. So if you had a personal reading with me in the last couple of years, you still have access to that. And that's why the channel is still up. Along with, I had to be able to tell people where we went to. So I didn't want people to think I just disappeared. So that is why that channel is still up. There's over 3,000 videos in the last 3 years that I posted. So there's a lot of information over there. If you'd like to also view that channel, go for it. I just won't be adding anything to it from this point forward. Everything is going to be on this new channel, Tarot by Damsel. All right, so I'm going to discuss a little bit of paranormal stuff that happened over the last week. So some of you that read the community posts, which you should, because that's where I post a lot of information that you guys might need about the channel. So if you're curious what's going on, if there's any new news, any updates, I'm going to post those on the community tab. So check that out. There's some polls up, that things I like to ask you guys, what you want to view, things like that. So check that out. So paranormal stuff. I'm a medium. So I'm able to see, hear, and feel spirit. I have actually seen a full-bodied apparition in my lifetime. It was pretty petrifying. I wrote about it in my book, Stepping Stones to Destiny. So if you guys are curious about ghost stories of real-life experiences, kind of what it's like to be a medium, all that stuff, what led me on this journey to do all these crazy things, that is in my book, Stepping Stones to Destiny. All of this stuff that I talk about is in my Linktree. Just click it. It's going to show you everything. I also am a published author of another book called The Alabaster Enchantress of New Orleans. That one is a romance novel, or a smut novel, as I like to call it. It will be the first in a series. So that one is also out. And then over the next couple of months, I'm going to start working on the sequel to that one. So there's 2 books that are currently available. They're both for sale on Amazon. The Linktree will take you to everything. So just click that one link and it'll take you. So paranormal stuff. Let's see, what was it? This last Monday, I'm a night owl, so I'm awake. It's super late at night, everything like that. So as I was starting to drift off to sleep, I was laying on my side and it felt like somebody came in and shoved my shoulders. And I thought maybe it was one of my kids trying to wake me up or something. So I rolled over and there's nothing there. So that was the most recent. I'm going to start doing some paranormal investigations. I'm waiting on one more piece of equipment to come in. And when that gets here, hopefully by Wednesday, then I'll be able to go set up the second one. We did one already a couple weeks back. This one's going to be at a local cemetery near where I live. There's some really, really old sections that are from, I believe, the Civil War. I'd have to double check exactly the dates on that, but I want to say like the 1800s. And so my goal is I'm going to go to the really, really old part where, there's probably unlikely to be some family visitors there, it being well over 200 years old. And I've bought a few things that I'm going to take with me to see if spirit actually interacts with me. I have a new camcorder that we're going to use, waiting on my tripod for it to get here. And then I bought their little light up balls. And the premise is that they're motion activated. So you turn it on and it like lights up for about 10 seconds. And so the theory is that if something interacts with that, if there's any sort of motion involved, that it will light up. So you'll have a visual. I also have a microphone on this. I'm going to take my new headphones that have a really good mic on them, and I'm just going to kind of set things up. I'm going to have my cell phone as well recording, as well as the camcorder, and we're going to see two different angles if we pick anything up, if there's any sort of disembodied voices, if there's any sort of orbs, if they happen to touch the little light up ball, things like that, and just kind of see what we pick up. It's rumored to be quite haunted at this cemetery. So I'm going to go during the middle of the day because I will be pretty much by myself at this point. So I need to make sure that it's safe since I'll be alone. And I'm just going to kind of see what happens. I've got a list of things that I would like to achieve with the paranormal investigation. So if you're interested in spooky stuff like that, that's something that we're going to start including on the channel. It's something that I've wanted to do for many, many years. And I'm finally at a point where it's like, okay, I have some time in my schedule that I can actually go achieve some of these things. So one of the places that I'd love to go to this summer is the Stanley Hotel, even if it's just to do a walkthrough, do the tour. There's some things in downtown Colorado Springs that are like a walking tour that's of different haunted historical places. So we might do some of that. There's a few things that I already have on my to-do list of that I want to include. So my personal experience with ghosts has started since I was very small. I would say I was probably around 4 or 5 years old, and I used to see shadow people in the house that I grew up in. It was my great grandfather's home, and we inherited it when he passed away. And I would see very tall, dark shadow figures in our hallway, and they would kind of look like misty smoke. And then all of a sudden, they would just kind of dissipate into nothing. And it terrified me as a child because I didn't know what I was seeing. As an adult, it's still pretty unnerving sometimes to see these things. So I'm curious what I'm going to pick up. We've got some home security cameras. I've caught quite a few orbs on over the years. I've posted those, I think, to this channel, I'm pretty sure. So there's a playlist called Paranormal Captures on here. That's where all these are going to go if you guys are curious. So I'm probably just going to see what happens, what comes through. So if you're interested, hopefully you'll stick around. As the channel grows, we will do some live streams instead of just posting videos. But since the channel is still pretty small, I think we have to get to like 1,000 before we're able to live stream without any sort of like interruptions. So it's only going to show a handful of you, what's going on and everything. So anyways, long story short, sometimes I get off on tangents. My apologies. So we're going to post a couple of collective readings for you guys. And then if there's anybody here that would like a reading, all you have to do is let me know in the comments and tell me what kind you want. And then your payment is either $12 for a mini or $25 for a full. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for you guys from now until Monday. Today is Saturday. What is the date today? The 23rd of March. I never know what day it is. You guys will see that. I'm always posting videos, so I never know what day it is. And sometimes I record a big bunch of them and then I upload them. Speaking of that, everybody, all 12 signs are going to have an individual reading. I got a lot of beautiful feedback from you guys saying that you really liked the shorter messages. I try and get directly to the reading when I start a reading. This was kind of chat so that you guys heard from the horse's mouth, what was going on this week. And so I wanted to kind of personally welcome all of you guys as well. But when I do you guys' weekly messages, I love to know if it resonates for you. I love to know if you enjoyed it, if you like the format, things like that. So please comment. I love the feedback. Even if it's negative, and we do have some of those, the Bible thumpers, as I call them. I am a believer in God, in the supernatural, in the creator, in the universe, all those things. But not all of us share the same beliefs. And so I want everybody to realize that we don't appreciate hate being spread on the channel. This is a place of love and light, but I'm still a little hood underneath that. So I will block you if your comments are disrespectful or hateful or bullying or harassing. I will absolutely block you. So please know that. I'm somebody who wants to help people heal. That's my mission work here on this planet. I use tarot as a divination to be able to help you. And so I don't use it to communicate with the dark forces. And I'm not somebody who is trying to connect to demonic entities. That is not me. If anything, I am trying to connect to love and light. So Christ energy, God consciousness, the spiritual, the love and light energy. So please understand that as we go forward. All right, let's see what we've got. Ooh, we got a bunch of stuff this week. Okay. So it does look like somebody might be losing sleep over a situation. It could be losing sleep over their divine counterpart. We do have the Empress here. So I feel like there is some sort of new creative project that's coming in, but it's like it's keeping you up at night or you're having nightmares about this situation. I feel like you really need to focus on the things you want to grow. And so think positive about those things. There could be pregnancy announcements as well. There could also be somebody new trying to come in. This person might really have like a big romantic streak is what they're telling me. And I feel like he might be trying to kind of wine you and dine you. He, she, take however it fits, however it resonates. That could even be like old-fashioned love letters, picnics, a lot of romantic energy coming through with the Knight of Cups. But knights bring news as well as pages. So there's some sort of news or somebody is expressing their feelings to their divine counterpart, it looks like. Interesting. But the glitches, the devil is out here. So be careful of anything where there's strings attached, anything where it feels like you're stuck, trapped, or bound, anything that feels like it's holding you back. Those are things that we want to be really cautious of and probably look at eliminating if you don't have strong boundaries. It may be time for you to go in a new direction. There might be something you're contemplating. Maybe you're going to travel. Maybe you're going to relocate. Maybe you're taking a trip somewhere, but this is the planning stage. So I feel like you have to make up your mind before you're going to be able to take that first step in a new direction. And once you do, there is a lot of speed behind it. This is also creating a lot of balance for you, as well as things that were stuck and stagnant won't be for much longer, that there's going to be some forward momentum to change things. Again, travel is indicated, purchasing a vehicle, things like that, relocating, taking a trip, and a lot of loving energy. I feel like this person sees you in kind of solitary energy. Maybe you're really laser focused on work and business. The Queen of Pentacles is also a mentor of sorts. She could be somebody that's kind of helping to show you the ropes, helping to show you how she kind of built her legacy, things like that. Yeah, there's a whole new world of opportunities that's about to open up. So I feel like you really need to close out the cycles in your life that aren't working for you so that the new cycle can begin. The world also symbolizes that there could be a lot of connection, especially through things like the internet, the World Wide Web, and the world is literally about to be in your fingertips, in the palm of your hand. So close out the cycles that don't work for you. I feel like really creating some positive things. It's like it's fertile ground to create the life of your dreams right now. So kind of what do you want that to look like? What things do you need to change in order to transform that energy? Part of it is this person needs to be very brave in order to come forward. So this Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords, it's like they're gathering their courage to rush forward bravely. Sorry, there's a glare on here. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right. So this person is very romantic, is coming in quickly with an offer. This person may be trying to rush forward bravely to take action, to speak their piece because they feel like they're going to miss out if they don't. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, it's taking a lot of courage and a lot of strength to overcome the devil energy, the toxicity, addictions, codependency, anything that leaves you feeling like you're stuck, trapped, or bound or has strings attached. You are strong enough to overcome these challenges. You have to start believing it and really come to, what is the right word, Spirit? They're saying you need to come to grips with the fact that you can overcome these challenges, but you have to want to. And it's almost like they're activating my solar plexus. It's like your gut instincts are telling you it's time to move in a different direction. So gather up your courage and move towards what it is that you want and leave the things you don't behind. The time is now. The wait is almost over for you to decide what direction are you going to go. So I feel like this is something that you may be contemplating a lot, or that you've been thinking about it for quite some time. There could have been a lot of delays around. There could have been obstacles in relationships. There could have been financial issues. The timing just wasn't quite right, but that's about to change quickly and usher in some sort of balance. So you could also be seeing the number 2 too. We have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles out here. Know that you can't juggle things forever. You will have to let something go in order to create some balance in your life, especially financial balance. And I feel like that also changes quickly with the Chariot being out here. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. So this tells us that we have a new blessing for abundance coming in. This can be a job change, job opportunity, unexpected money coming in for you. And there are, I can't tell where my camera is, and there are some roots coming out of this card. So I feel like you almost need to plant roots and allow them to grow, plant seeds and allow them to grow. And I feel like the divine is stepping in and kind of giving you this opportunity, like, here you go. Now just let it grow, let it become abundant for you. Definitely some positive changes. So let go of the stress and the worry. Sometimes that's really difficult. Sometimes we're in this really stingy energy of we don't want to share what we have. That is not the right mindset. We have to be able to share, and the universe will bless you with more. So don't be stingy. Your final card for your weekend is the Wheel of Fortune. This talks about fate and destiny, taking control of the wheel and spinning good luck in your favor. So good fortune, more money coming to you. Literally, she's kind of, if I can figure out my camera, sorry guys. If she is standing on top of the Wheel of Fortune, it is spinning in her favor. Know that you need to do your part in order to get these blessings, but it does look like a lot of financial blessings are coming, especially once you close out a cycle that is no good for you and go in a new direction. Have a wonderful weekend, my lovelies. We'll see you back here on Monday for your weekly, and we will post a couple of other things for you this week to enjoy. If you guys have something specific that you really love to see on the channel, leave me a comment. I would love to do those videos for you. And again, you can also book a personal with me at any time. Just shoot me an email, tarotbydamsel@gmail.com, or join me in another live, and you can do it live one-on-one. If you click my link tree, you'll see the link to both of my books. It should be listed in the description box of all of the videos. Have a wonderful week, guys. Welcome to the channel. We'll see you soon.